Alright, so last week we have learned about percentage, right? Okay, so let me just give you a brief summary about what we learned last week, right? So what is percentage? Percentage basically means that I want to express a number in terms of percentage. So let's just say I get 80 upon 100 for my mathematics test. So how do I express the 80 upon 100 in terms of percentage? Okay, so you simply just use 80 over 100. Okay, so this is the fraction. You multiply by 100%. So if you use a calculator, you should get 80%. But sometimes our exam is not necessary upon 100, right? Sometimes it's just upon 30. Okay, so let's just say I get my science test. So my science test is about maybe I get 23 upon 30. So in terms of percentage, how do I express this in terms of percentage? You simply just multiply this by 100%. Okay, and if you press your calculator, you should get 76.7%. Okay, so this way I express my score in terms of percentage. So it's also not necessary that my percentage is less than 100%. Sometimes can be more than 100%, right? So let's just say I have a fraction of maybe 35 over 30. You multiply by 100%. Okay, so what do you think you can get? You will get of about 116.7%. Okay, so in this way I can get more than 100%. So percentage not necessary maximum is 100%, can be more than 100%. Alright, okay, so this is a very brief introduction to your percentage. Okay, next, concept 2, we learn about conversion. So what convert to percentage? Basically, we want to convert fraction or decimal to percentage. Okay, so how do I convert both of them to percentage? Very simple. You simply just multiply by 100%. Okay, so let's just say for this example number 1, 2 over 15 times 100%, you get 13.3%. If I have a decimal, this is something like a decimal, 0.35. 0.35 you multiply by 100%, you'll get 35%. Okay, so of course I convert my fraction and decimal to percentage. I can also convert my percentage back to my fraction or decimal. Okay, so it's just like a reverse, right? Okay, just now is I multiply by 100%, now is divide by 100%. Okay, so let's just say I have 27%. Okay, I have this percentage, right? How do I express this in terms of fraction? You simply just divide by 100%. Okay, so you get about 27 over 100. So this is back to my percentage, right? So 27% I can also convert back to my decimal. Okay, you just express your fraction in terms, you just express this in terms of your decimal, 0.27. Right, so this is the conversion. Okay, so let's go to concept 3 that we learned. Okay, concept 3 will be a more important concept. This is called percentage change. Okay, so percentage change we use normally in our during the Great Singapore Sale, so on and so forth. Okay, so I have original price. Okay, let's just say I have original price of this. So I'm selling maybe a clothes, a shirt lah. Okay, $30. So during Great Singapore Sale, I give some discount. Okay, so discounted price. is equal to maybe $20. So I want to express how much, I know that I gave about $10 discount, but in terms of percentage, how do I express this $10 in terms of percentage? So actually there's a formula. Alright, so this formula, let's just erase this. This formula is, remember, the price difference, okay, DIFF for difference, short form, divide by original price. Original. It's always divide by original price. Times 100%. Okay, so of course my price difference is about $10, right? Because I gave a discount of $10. My original price is about $30. Okay, so 10 over 30 divided by 100, you should get about 33.3%. So during the Great Singapore Sale, I gave a discount of 33.3%. So this formula is very important that you must remember. Alright, okay. So yeah, so this is for percentage change. Okay, and yeah, okay. So let's go to percentage change 2 questions. So remember last week we stopped at this, right? Okay, so question 1. Increase by the given, okay, so what is the increase? So my question 1A, 500 I increase by 10%. So original is 500, so I increase by 10%, right? So there's 2 methods you can do. The first method is the easier method, but it's a longer method. Okay, so 500 you multiply by 10 over 100 first. Okay, so of course you should get about 50. Okay, but 50 is the increase. This 50 is the increase. I increase by 50. Okay, this is not the final answer. The second, there's one more step. 500, you need to add the 50, because I want the final, let's just say this is $500. What is the final price after I increase by 10%? So you should get 550. Okay, so this is the first method. The second method is more straightforward. Okay, it's like something like called a shortcut lah. Okay, so second method, you can simply just use, okay, so initially is 100%. I increase by 10% means that now I become 110%. Right? So second method, you can just simply use 500 times 110 over 100. Okay, so 500 times, you should get the same result, 550. So for the second method, you can see this, it's just a 1-step process. For the first method, it's a 2-step process. But nevertheless, you see which one you understand the best, then you use the method. Okay? Okay, part B. 500, I increase by 2%. So what should I get? Okay, so 500, you multiply by, I use the first method, okay, just to put everyone on the same page. So 500 divide by times 2 divided by 100, you should get 10. Okay, so this 10 is my increase. So 500 plus 10, you should get 510. C, 93, I increase by 5%. So this one, same thing, I use first method, 93 times 5% over 100. Okay, so 93 times 5. You should get about 4.65. So this 4.65 is the increase. Alright, so 93 plus 4.65, you should get 97.65. So remember to round it off to 3SF. Alright, so D, 66, I increase by 10%. So 66, I increase, right? So 10 over 100, you simply just get 6.6. So 6.6 is my increase. So 66 plus 6.6 equal to 72.6. Right. So last but not least, E. I write here. So 1, 2, 3, I increased by 0.54%. So it's a very, very small increase, right? So it's less than 1%. So 1, 2, 3 times 0.54 divide by 100% equal to okay, so I increase 0.6642. So this is my increase. So 1, 2, 3 plus 0.6642. You should get 123.6642. Okay, so this is just a very straightforward practice about percentage. Okay, let's move on to number 2, where I have a decrease in the given percentage. Just now I say it's increase, right? Now it's decrease. So I use the first method, but instead of adding, I must minus. Okay, so let's do 2A. 500 decreased by 5%. So 500, let me show you the first method and later the second method. Right, so 500 you times 5 over 100. So you should get about 25. So 25 is the decrease. So I decrease by 25. Decrease, right? So 500 you must minus by 25. You should get about 475. Okay. So this is the first method. Second method you can also use like this. Second method. So second method, okay, so every time you are given some number, like let's just say for this 500, right, this is always 100%. 100%. Okay, so I decrease by 5%. How much percentage do I have now? Become 95%, right? Okay, because 100 minus 5% equal to 95%. So you simply just use 500 times 95 over 100. Okay, so 500 you multiply 9500, you should get 475, the same answer. Just that for the second method is a one-step process. For first method is a bit more tedious lah. Okay, but yeah lah. So see which method you prefer. Okay, so there's no fixed or no correct method one. Okay. Okay, B, you have 400. I decrease by 10%. So I just simply use the first method. 400 times 10 over 100. Right. So you should get 40. So I decrease by 40. So 400 minus away 40, you should get 360. Okay. Right. So C, 27, I decrease. So 27, I decrease by 22%, right? 22 over 100, you should get. So you should get about 5.94. So 27, you simply just minus away 5.94. Okay, so minus 5.94, you should get about 21.06. Okay, 21. So we just round it off to 21.1. Alright, D, 90, I decreased by 95%. So quite a huge decrease. So 90, you times 95 over 100. Okay. So my decrease is about 85.5. Right, so a total decrease of 85.5. So 90 minus away 85.5, you should get 4.5. Right, so initially I'm from 90, I decreased to 44.5. So it's a very huge decrease. Okay, last but not least, E. 237, I decreased by 0.83%. So simply just use 237 times 0.83. This one is a very small decrease, less than 1%. 100. So it's about 1.9671. Okay, so 237, you minus away 1.9671. You should get, okay, about 235.0329. Alright, so this is for the order answer for E. Okay, if it's too fast, you can pause. Then after that, you can rewind to check your answer. Okay, question 3. So it's the same thing. I increase by the given percentage. So 300, I increase by 50%. So same thing, I'm going to show you the first and second method. See which one you like it. So first method. So 300, you times 50. This one is increase. So it's about 150. So 150 is how much I increase. Okay, so this is how much I increase. So 300, you plus 150 is about 450. This is the first method. Second method, same thing. I'm going to use. So 300 itself is actually equal to 100%. Okay, so I say, hey, I increased by 150%. So I must say, hey, 150%, how much is my number? What is this number? Okay, so you simply just use 300 times 150 over 100 equal to about, same thing, you should get 450. Okay, next, B. So 500, I increase by 2%. 500 increase by 2%, you should get about 10. Alright, so 500, you add with 10, you should get 510. Okay, C. So 15, I increase by about 52%. So 15, I increase about 52%. Okay, so 15 times 52 over 100. So it's about 7.8%. Okay, so 15, you add with 7.8%. Sorry, not 7.8%, sorry. It's about 7.8, equal to about 22.8. D, 53, I increase by 16 over 100. You should get 8.48. Okay, so 53, you add with 8.48. You should get about 61.48. Okay, last but not least will be 176. I increased by about 0.63%. So 176, I increased by 0.63 over 100. So we should get about 1.1088. So 176, you add with 1.1088. Okay, so you should get about 177. 0.1088. Okay, so this is rather easy, right? Okay, question 4. So same thing, I believe you know how to do already. Okay, question 4, we have A, 300, I decrease by the given percentage. So first 300 times 50 over 100. Okay, I should get about 150. So 300 minus 150, you should get about 150. Okay, the question B is the same, so don't need to do. C, 63, I decrease by 69%. So 63 divide times 69 over 100. Alright, so 63 times 69 divided by 100. You should get about 43.47. So this is how much I decrease. So 63 minus away 43.47. 3 minus 43.47. So you should get about 19.53. Okay. D, 81, I decrease by about 25%. So 81 I times 25 over 100. Okay, so 81 times 25 100. It's about 20.25. Okay, so 81 minus away 20.25. We should get about 60.75. Okay, so last but not least, finally, okay, 197 I decrease by about 0.54%. Okay, so 197 times 0.54 divided by 100. So you should get about 1.0638. So 197 minus 1.0638. Okay, you should get about 195.9362. Okay, so this is how you do your percentage change question.